there's a map of the world here, which I'm going to come to in a minute. But just before we begin this, I'm going to make a prediction down on here. So I'll zoom in on that in a minute, so you'll actually get a nice view of it. Now, I don't want you to see what this says just yet, but I am going to make a prediction onto there. Okay? And I'm going to put that down and just pop it underneath that. We'll come back to that in a minute. Now, over here, map of the world. Now, you just want to bring the camera in to see this, and you can see that if we zoom in, we've got numbers by all these different holiday destinations that you could choose to go on. So we've got New York, Florida, the Bahamas, Morocco, Tunisia, and there's 52 destinations with 52 numbers, each representing one of the 52 playing cards. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to take the iPad and go around and find for me an odd-numbered destination. I'm going to step away, so feel free, just move around the map and zoom in and out, but find an odd-numbered destination. That's very important that you do that. Because in a minute, I'm going to find an even one. It's important we have a different destination. So I'll find an even one. You find an odd one, whichever one that feels. So it could be somewhere you've been before, it could be somewhere you'd like to go, it could be one that just jumps out at you. But you don't need to know the number, but just remember the name of the destination. And once you've found one, don't tell me what it is, but just say that you've got one.
You've got one.
Okay. Maybe move the map around. Remember what that destination is. You don't need to remember the number as long as you know it's odd. And what I'm going to get you to do is write the name of that destination onto the outside of that piece of paper. Okay, so you don't need to open it, but just write it on the outside.
This bit here?
Yeah, just on the outside. Now, while you're doing that, I can, but I don't want to see it just yet, okay, just in case it can come, doing anything dodgy. Now, at the same time, you've picked an odd one, right? So I'm going to go around, I'm going to find an even one so that we know we've got a different destination. Okay, great. Now, if you just pop that down so I can't see it underneath the glass again, and I'm going to write down my even numbered destination on here. Yes. I think. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit strange. Just hold out your hand for me. I'm going to put that into your hand in a minute, and I want you to clear your mind of any preconceptions at this point. But in a minute, as soon as that touches your hand, I want you to name out loud a playing card. Right? Don't name a joker. Maybe don't go for anything obvious like the Ace of Spades, the Queen of Hearts, but maybe something in the middle that maybe wouldn't necessarily be obvious. But the first one that comes to mind, name it out loud. Nine of Diamonds. Why that one? Great. Just write that on the outside of that piece of paper. 9 of Diamonds. Now, I've got a very special deck of playing cards here. And again, you might want to bring the camera in for that, and you can just leave the 9 of Diamonds one right there.
Leave it like so.
Yeah, obviously I know what that one is, but just sort of bring it to the table. Now, it's a very special deck of cards because I've actually got written down on it all the destinations. So you can see California. Is that sort of nice and clear on the camera? India, Lake District, Seychelles, and so on. Now, you picked a card, the 9 of Diamonds. Yeah. I'm going to go through that. In fact, one right there, 9 of Diamonds, fantastic. You can see obviously all the cards are different in there. Is that the 9 of Diamonds one?
Yeah, it is.
Great. So I'm going to put that on there. Now, for the first time, can you just turn that piece of paper over and reveal the destination that you picked? What was it that you went for?
I picked?
Yeah, that's the one that you wrote your destination?
Yeah.
What did you go for?
Philippines.
Philippines. Is that somewhere you've been?
No.
Somewhere you just jumped out at you?
Yeah.
Great. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go through here and find the Thailand, Morocco, Maldives, Trinidad, Spain, Peru, Madagascar, Egypt, Ibiza, Canada, Greece, Scotland, Kenya, Salt Lake City, Moscow, Prague, Mauritius, the Philippines. So that one right there. Okay. Now, this is the... as long as we know exactly what it is.
I just read it on there as well.
For shame. For shame. Now, you could have picked any destination you wanted. Equally, you could have picked any card. For the first time, open up that piece of paper with the Philippines. Now, before this trick even began, I made a prediction as to what might come up. So just open it up, and you'll see. I can show the camera. The camera I want to come in for this, but this piece of paper with the Philippines. Before this trick began, I made a prediction, which was
4 of Diamonds.
Just turn the Philippines over.
Shirts, me on.
Shirts.
You'll see that is 4 of
Oh,
Diamonds.
God.
Now, maybe that could be done by pre-programming you to go a certain way. Maybe I've sort of forced the Philippines on you. But you genuinely could have said any card that you wanted. But it was a why the 9 of Diamonds? It just felt right?
Yeah,
Open that up and for the first time reveal the destination that I picked. The one I wanted to go to with an even one. A different one from yours is...
Hong Kong.
You show the camera that's Hong Kong. And if you just like to turn the 9 of Diamonds over, the one that you picked, what indeed? Jeez.